Hello, back to Fog Entertainment, and we are here. Winter is coming. I'm currently walking in the snow, in the ice, and with that's pretty fitting, we may as well talk about Jon Snow and how he should head south. Alright, he should be heading south about now. Because I tell you what, I think Jon Snow in Game of Thrones has been so wasted. The Stark family get completely annihilated pretty much. Oh, but what about Arya? What about Sansa? What about his two younger brothers? Well, let me tell you something, brother. Jon Snow's not even a Stark. Well, he thinks he is. Right? He thinks he's half a Stark, and that's worth something. Alright? If you love Big Ned. And I think the first 3 seasons with Jon Snow have just been fucking wasted, man. Season 1, like the first couple of episodes, you get like a lot of interaction with him, Robb and Ned, and then it just falls flat on its arse. He leaves, he goes to the wall. Season finale happens in season 1, right? Ned's dead, I want to go back and help fight alongside my brother. No, you're not allowed to, you gotta stay to the watch. Then season 2, just spends it with Ygritte. Season 3 begins, spends it with her crew. And then at the end of it, he kills them all. And they're like, oh, Ygritte, look, we told you. We told you, he was always one of them, he was never one of us, Ygritte. And it's like, when, and then he arrives back at the wall with a bunch of arrows in him. It's like, is that the best we've got for Jon Snow, folks? Like, seriously? Jon Snowflake? I mean, I think we need to do better. I think we really need to do better with Jon Snow. I think he's been wasted for such a decent character, but then the problem is, if you take Jon Snow at the first 3 seasons, up north, beyond the wall, etc., how much worse does it get? I mean, honestly. Like, Jon Snow was the only reason people really cared. You know, Samuel Tarly, he loses the rub for Jon Snow. A few other guys lose the rub for Jon Snow. Mormont, even he wouldn't have had Jon Snow to talk to. So I understand why Jon Snow needed to be up north, but I mean, the show's what, 8 seasons or something? I just think Jon Snow doing, I mean, literally nothing for 3 seasons of any importance to the story. Like, I mean, I don't even know what's going to happen. I mean, Jon Snow in season 4 is going to find out that Robb and Catelyn have died, and it's like, look at the interaction. Interaction's non-existent, I get it. It's a medieval time, like, you can't just be FaceTiming people and, alright John, how you doing? You know, going to attack Casterly Rock here, John, you want to come down? But at the same time, I can't help but feel Jon Snow's been completely wasted. And I've honestly, I mean, I have a few ideas of what Jon Snow does. I mean, I know he gets brought back to life, but even in the clip where he, like, I've seen him get brought back to life to a degree. I mean, I don't know the context or nothing, but it's like, he's surrounded by snow. And if the guy's surrounded by snow, then he must have never headed south, unless winter has come and went. So, it is what it is. I mean, maybe Jon Snow will be the guy to avenge against Roose Bolton and Walder Frey and the Lannisters and things like that, but for the most part, I can't help but wonder and think, this guy, so much potential, and it's been down the drain. And again, I get it, there's a lot more than just 3 seasons to the show, but I think Jon Snow would have been better in this franchise if there was a lot more interaction with Robb Stark and Ned Stark and guys like that. I mean, I understand, like, the Red Wedding, well, how's that go if Jon Snow's there? But I mean, you could find any excuse not to fucking have him there. He could be leading some other army, another bunch of Robb Stark's soldiers somewhere else. So yeah, I mean, it's not a massive problem, but I guess if you like Jon Snow, I think anyone with a brain would admit that Jon Snow would have been better off doing other things other than what he did. But I do understand if you take him at the north, it does become a bit shit.